Greetings. What's it all about? Hey, baby. What's it all about? I wonder the same thing too. I'm here to share why I do what I do. I want to enter the awe state, the dream within the dream. When you lay down to rest, and you do that forever, while you live, is the state to achieve. No other state is more like a permanent vacation in the perfect place is your mind. Getting the mind to be clear, really just like a bell. I'm going to tell you, I want to give you a secret. I wear these quite often. Bam. With earplugs. Very important. With earplugs and that, you can understand brain breathing. Look, I did not understand the process until I put all these pieces together. So I'm offering a course in this so that you get as proficient as I am in the no breath state of emptiness without exhalation or inhalation. Just center point. Ah. So I'm going to show you how I get there. And I was just knocking on the door over the years, but now I put it together to where it's like, hey, sharing A, B, C, D gets the whole alphabet happening. We want the whole Om to ring, the eternal Om, the full possibility of the human battery achieving its whole perfection. So I use these. So you got to get a pair and put in the earplugs as well, so that you can hear the thump thump, thump thump, thump thump. You got to hear the heartbeat. When you hear the heartbeat, you go, oh, ooh, wow, that's interesting. If you start tuning into that for more than a couple minutes, we're talking an hour or two, just as you hear it, you're like, oh, I can hear it. And then you're slowing it down immediately. You're releasing and relaxing your entire body through this deep relaxation that PTSD, all these issues that create anxiety or frustration or headaches or whatever pain is congesting the head, are gone. Yeah, they're gone. They're immediately gone by a higher order, by a higher vibration. Those are just rude, ruddy thoughts. When you really start singing with every breath and hearing every heartbeat, dum 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 dum. You link those two up with your breath, dum dum. Breathe in, heartbeat, duck 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 duck, duck 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 duck. So I'll breathe in with every heartbeat. That's another yogic breath technique I'm going to share with you as time goes on, and even now I'm sharing just the rudimentaries of it. Heartbeat, breath goes just like your dog. You ever see your dog panting? They're panting about the same rate as their heart. And then you stop right there in the middle. And you hold that breath right there. After doing 30 of those, stop. Then you start working out the tensions and the tension and tension, inner attention, and you clear so that the lungs can be at rest. So that's a great state to achieve. And then got to get yourself a pair of these. Using these on your ears, bam. and they're on. It's a whole symphony. This is key to breaking up the garbage in your brain. I put all these pieces together, and now I'm sharing them with you. This is deep stuff, people. So when you bang this, and you got these headphones on, bing, and listen, it rings for over a minute. You hear that? It rings for over a minute. When you do it with the headphones, your brain is going. Then you'll get the essence of the brain breathing, because now I'm not just telling you, it's in your face, in your brain, in your ears. Yeah, that's right. It bongs you and gets you to the state we want to go. We want our body to ring like a bell. And these are techniques I'm showing you, okay? Now, after you've bonged yourself a good 15 minutes minimum, you do your third eye, do your crown. Your brain's like, whoa, I'm lit up, motherfucker. That's where you want to be, lit up. So then I start using, I drink all my water, all of it, every bit of it, through here. This Tibetan singing bowl is outrageous because it's over 300 years old, made with, I think, 7 different metals, and it rings for God knows how long. And I learned something else along my path. When you drink your water from here only, it shares with you that experience on the deepest tissue level, that all your cells begin to vibrate. And this is Tibetan medicinal healing water. That's right, healing water. All the water you're drinking, wherever it came from, that's what you're getting. So you want to bless that water. You want to really emanate its vibrational frequency at the highest level. And then you drink it. It will transform you. It wants to heal you. So the first time I drank this, my buddy banged the gong for over 5 minutes. And he gave me the water. And my head about blew off. My whole body just zing. I was like, holy cow, I couldn't believe it. Changed my life forever. You ever had an experience like that? It's like one of those chapters in your life. It's like, that's how to start the first line, is the water blew my head off. Okay, so get yourself a Tibetan bowl, wherever. There are good ones out there. And bang that, and then the water, let me tell you, you'll be ahead of the game. So these are Yogi's secrets revealed. Each one of them is priceless. I mean, you can't even put a price on perfect health. And that'll change your experience down here on planet Earth, people. I'm telling you. Cheers. That's good water. Okay, what am I doing here? This is as rudimentary as you can get. Those are magnets. There's a magnet every inch, although even the bottom. Rudimentary though, but it works. The water goes in there and I let it sit overnight. All right, then I drink it all day long. Bam. Makes you more magnetic. It allows you to enter these states on a deeper level, people. I'm telling you, I'm more magnetic than most people on the planet. I'm like, put my hands together, my hands stick together. Holy shit. True. My attraction for my own ability to be one with myself is greater than everybody watching this. Everybody on the planet. I'm telling you. People, I've been sitting up near this tree for months, okay? I got a different reality going on. Let me tell you, my radical, wild, hippie weirdness is too much for you? No, just kidding. The ways of old were gone, but I'm discovering the ways of old again. And what I've discovered is a lot of stuff that I was doing in my early yogic years. I'm doing it again now because it's easy when you're free. It's easy when you have nothing else to do, no schedule, nowhere to go, nothing to do, nowhere to eat, nothing to consume, nowhere to piss because you're not drinking and eating as much as pooping everything. You're basically withering away into what is, letting go of the world to what is. I'm searching to be witness and live in the great is. That's where I want to be, in the great state. So drinking magnetic water will make your hands want to come together. Here's a little information. We've all been clinging and grasping, which is what the Buddhists spoke about, in our whole life. Our mind can't get one thing done without these hands, can it? No, it can't get anything done. So it wants anything, it's got to be hardwired to jack the system to continue to cling and grasp. So I'm sharing with you that if you want to stop this wheel of just suffering and just be in heaven right now and go to the dreamland, then you have to give up your body of illusion that exists within the nervous system to want to hump, dominate, desire, gravitate, grab, lay down, hold somebody, have sex with them. No, we're having sex every moment. If we were in the awe state, we'd be like, there's too much awe going on here for me to go ooh, ooh, and find something else better than relaxing and letting go. So having key for your hands and arms to be clear through the nervous system, that you want to keep your hands open like this as you breathe and be free of the mind that wants to cling and grasp and grab that and pull it towards yourself like a crab and continue to serve this Satan of this darkness which lives within us, which is the tongue and the digestive system. So Satan doesn't live outside. It's right there waiting for you to bathe itself in whatever glorified food fare that you want to put on your plate and digest and just throw it in the toilet. So most of this enjoyment, think about it. How many things you eat that are actually out of pleasure and you really don't need it all? Well, the shit. Aren't you just living a shitty life? Aren't you just... Yes, we are. I learned for myself that I'm out of control and I just need to wheel back in the serpent. Wheel back in my digestive and my mind that is just needy and greedy. So we've been hijacked and parasitized by all these bacteria, yeast, molds, funguses, tapeworms, flukes that live within our body. We're just one big living frickin' environment just like out there. Bugs everywhere, but they're so small. So one has to get over those things. So I suggest that you start getting on parasite removing. You got to get the parasites out, people. You really do. Otherwise, if you don't want to have cravings, you see, that's where the desire starts to want to go out in the world, and then you want to enjoy, and you want to continue eating 3 meals a day, and you want to have dessert, and then you have a belly that you don't even want. So we're all constipated. So we've got to start cleaning out our colon. This is Chopper. I'm telling you, people, if you start doing these things, you realize, wow, spending all this money working for food, I don't need to eat. I go days without eating. Well, the reason I eat is because I still have parasites, and I got to get rid of them. I realize it. I can go all day without eating, and then all of a sudden they're just starting to die. They want to live too. So then I feed them, and then I'm back to, I got to find a toilet again. Jesus Christ. Digest it. So how much work, and then it throws off the whole brain breathing. You see, to really get that head clear, a perfected diet is ideal so that you're not having to continue with all the dairy that congest you, the certain foods that block up the brain. See, this is how they robbed my people. This is how they hijacked. All my people are dying for lack of knowledge. And they're dying because the food that we're being served from the corporations. You see, all these foods that have additives, they're designed to block you up, slowly kill you, and then steal your money as you age and die, and then give you pharmaceuticals to continue the process of your slowly paying for ignorance. Ignorance. So if you're ignorant of the breath, they got you. They got you. Your breath is more key, more important than anything. See how that breath has to be? So you have to open the nostrils. So let's get it to that. Talk about healing and clearing, being so. Nasal netting. You ever done one? You ever cleaned and washed your nose? Well, this has a solution of salt water and some black pepper and baking soda. And it allows the tissues to get washed. You'll need to do this a few times a day. Whoa. Nasal neti is necessary to get the blockages out, to open up the tissues. Vital. Even got me burping. Oh, that was from the magnetic water. Mm-hmm. That's why. See, that magnetic water is just loaded with stuff. It's like Jesus Christ, I don't have this energy. Ooh. So, the other thing, you want to get some inhalers to open the breath. These inhalers, you can find inhalers at natural food store. So use these puppies. Every advantage we can use to open the brain is acceptable until you don't need to anymore. All right, that's a good snort. So the other thing today is, well, that's hape. Hape is a tobacco. And this powder, you could look it up, hape, H-A-P-E. You can get it on Etsy, and it is absolutely key to the brain breathing process. Because most of us have congestion, whether we like it or not. It just appears there because of what we're eating. Everything we eat, just like, you know how butter, cream always rises to the top of milk? Same thing here. Every oil, everything that is like a fat floats up to your brain, and your brain loves fat. But the fat goes in there and congests you, and then you get blocked, and then you can't oscillate the third eye, and you can't wake up the brain, and you can't meditate, and then you can't be clairvoyant and read other people's minds and leave your body because your third eye is open enough to where you can get your nervous system to go, state. We want to enter the state. So to open the brain, we need to, hape is a tobacco, and it aggravates the brain a little bit, gets the nostrils and gets the mucus out, and it's delicious in a way. Some people really love it, and I really love it too, because it is tobacco, but it's a very special one with herbs and spices from the Amazon, and it's exotic and it's fun and gets you to the state where you can really do the brain breathing properly. Here we go. Oh yeah. We wanted to do that all day. wow. Oh, wow. Well, so that's how to do that. So I'm going to let that blow my brain up a bit. Go sit in my chair and meditate. So, thanks for listening. Stay tuned for more of my research into liberating the breath into death, into life, everlasting. Aloha from Maui, Nei, Yogi Zen over and out.